Hello again. I know it's been a minute. Last time I think I talked to everybody was Wednesday. I was at the top of Klingman's Dome. Well, it's the end of the week. It's Saturday. I actually finished up the Great Smoky Mountains National Park on Friday, late Friday afternoon, and rushed down so I could get my surprise that I've been telling everybody about. So that I was waiting for. Here's my surprise. I got a dog. That's my big surprise. So now I have a dog for the trail. And this is Charlie. And Charlie's going to be going with us. And he's small, so he shouldn't take up too much room and shouldn't eat too much food. So I think he'll be good. You know, he's a little Shih Tzu. And say hello, Charlie. Yeah, he's a little camera shy. But he'll be going on the trip with me, not eating much food. And like I said, I think I can throw him in my pack if I need to. But for those of you who are wondering what it was, my real surprise was this. My baby came down and visited me in Gatlinburg. And she brought our dog. So I'm not taking a dog. So my lovely wife, she decided to come down and she rented this amazing cabin and resort and spa.
You have to add the spa.
Resort and spa, as she likes to say. And she brought some resupply for me, brought some food down, some medicine, brought Charlie with us, which is our dog. And she got in late yesterday afternoon, so we got to spend all day today together. And I took her up to Klingman's Dome. We ran around Gatlinburg a little bit. And I was able to basically give my body a little bit of a break. It's my first 0 day that I've taken on this entire trip. So every day I've hiked something at least. Today was the first day that I have done absolutely nothing. And tomorrow, good news. Good news. We got a great storm system coming in. I can't wait. And Amy will be driving back in it, which I'm hoping she'll be safe getting home. And I'll be hitting the trail. Don't know what time yet. And we'll be moving into the Cherokee Forest. I've got a little over 200 and something miles till I'm actually out of North Carolina. And I'll be finishing that up. But she brought a little bit of food resupply down, and we made a few little gear changes. The big gear change is I've been wearing some Salomon Quest boots, and I absolutely love them. They're probably the best boots I've ever had. They've been fantastic. But unfortunately, they're Gore-Tex, and that was a mistake on my part. It's been so wet that I can't keep my boots dry, which has caused a few issues with my feet. I think you've heard me talk about it a little bit, but one of the big issues I had was I actually had cellulitis. And for all the corpsmen out there, I know you're telling me to face outboard, take a knee, drink some water, pop a few ibuprofen, and suck it up and move on. Unfortunately, it's not how it works out here in the civilian world. So since I couldn't get my boots dry, got a little bit of cellulitis, I was able to actually beat it back. I had some antibiotics with me and beat it back. It wasn't the correct antibiotics for cellulitis, but it worked. And I was able to get my feet dry constantly, which slowed me down because I constantly had to change socks and try and keep my feet as dry as possible and treat it with foot powder and some alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and as well as some antibiotics. Now I have the proper antibiotics if it comes back, but the big change out was we went ahead and changed boots. I went to a boot that I'm not a big fan of. I've never had good success with them. They're very comfortable, but the toe constantly peels off after a while. We went with some Merrells. I had a damn near brand new pair of Merrells at the house. So Amy brought those up and went to put them on, and turns out they were Gore-Tex as well. So apparently I like Gore-Tex boots. So they went bye-bye, and she's taking those back, and we ran to a Merrell outlet store, which is in Pigeon Forge. So for anybody who's watching and you need to do a boot change and you're in the Gatlinburg area, in Pigeon Forge there is a Merrell outlet store. And like I said, they're very comfortable boots. Eventually the toe always peeled off on me because it's glued, not sewn on. So, but there is an outlet, and we went ahead, ran up there, picked up a pair of Moabs, and that's what I'll be starting off with. There's been no other real big gear change that she brought up. Did get another food dump resupply, and went ahead and got that packed up. It's about a week early. I'm actually should have been buying food this week, but because she was coming up, we went ahead and went with, instead of her mailing it, which would have been a waste, we went ahead and resupplied now. The only other change that we did was added a second Nalgene bottle for water. Water's been getting a little more scarce, especially through the Smokies. Even with as much rain, there hasn't been as many water sources. So went ahead and added a second Nalgene bottle to my pack. And that's really the big equipment change out, is going to be my boots. I should be able to dry my boots a lot faster now. I'm probably going to go ahead and establish a few blisters, since it is going to be a new pair of boots trying on. I miss my Solomons. My lovely wife got them for me last year as an anniversary present, and I love them. I just didn't think it through clearly enough with as much water as we're having. The difficulties I was going to have with drying out my boots, and of course it has caused some foot issues. But still a great pair of boots. Next time I will definitely order a pair of Solomons again, and I'll just get non-Gore-Tex. So, but that's going to be my big gear change. This was my special weekend. I got a zero, got to see my wife, got to see our pup, and I did some very good gear cleaning. All the laundry's done. Got a shower, much needed, and did a little gear repair, just cleaning stuff up, making sure it dried out. Got my sleeping bag clean and washed. It was starting to smell pretty ripe. So all of that that pretty much accumulated last night as soon as we got to this log cabin. And it's a wonderful place. If you guys are up here, I know a lot of hikers that you want to go for the cheaper hotel. Absolutely, completely understandable. I really didn't expect to stay in this amazing place. We got a fireplace and everything, and TV, and you can actually use the bathroom. It's right here behind my shoulder. I don't know if you can see it. You can actually sit on that toilet and watch that TV and the fireplace. It is absolutely amazing. I mean, this place is the greatest cabin ever. Okay, I mean, how awesome is that? And that is a huge TV. I mean, that's got to be 56 inch, and I can sit on that toilet right there and watch this TV. And I have.
Yeah.
I have done it.
Yes, he has.
And I enjoyed it. It was nice. So, guys, thanks for tuning in. I know this didn't really have much to do with hiking, but it was a little bit of an update for you. Again, Gatlinburg is a wild area. It's an interesting place. I think we're going to be visiting up here quite a bit. We went ahead and stopped at the visitor center for the park, picked up some trails. Amy seems to like it, and has the desire to come back and maybe us do a couple of weekends up here doing some of the trails and seeing a lot of the waterfalls and stuff. So absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous area in this region. Gatlinburg reminds me of being down on the coast and walking the boardwalk. They got some really crazy stuff going on up here. So if you have kids, it's probably a pretty good place to bring your younger kids. A lot of stuff to do. It is a tourist town, 100%. Nothing here is cheap. I can tell you that. But it would be fun if you do have a family and you want to bring some children up and hang out, or if you're definitely into the natural parks area, coming up, hiking. Pigeon Forge is right down the road, and that's kind of an interesting town as well. A lot of touristy stuff, but the national park is right here. We're probably 10 minutes from it, driving down to it, and so we're definitely going to try and come back up. Have not seen any bears. For the people who have been asking and sending me messages, have seen lots of turkeys, but no bears. And one stray pit bull on the trail, which was interesting. But that's it. Nothing else is going on. Hopefully the weather is going to be. I can avoid some of this weather tomorrow. It's supposed to have some freezing rain on Monday. I'm going to try and push as far north as I can, try and get out of this storm system that's come in. But it may slow me down, and we'll see what's going to happen with that. But a little over 200 miles, and I'll be out of North Carolina into Virginia. A little bit flatter terrain. Still some hills, but should be able to pick up a little speed. And no, for those of you who are wondering, I'm not bringing the dog. I don't think he would survive. And as hungry as I get sometimes, I may end up eating him. So for his own safety, he's going home with my lovely wife, who's staring at me evilly right now as she drinks beer. But thanks for tuning in. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Be posting up a few more photos tonight, but mostly it's just me and Amy touring around, taking pictures of the area, and just having a good time. So thanks again, guys. I appreciate everybody who's been commenting. Love the support. It's been great. I can't thank you all enough for the kind comments and the offers of help and stuff like that. So please, again, stay tuned. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll be giving some updates a little bit further. I'm supposed to be getting some better cell signal, according to everybody. Further north I get, about the time I hit Virginia, I should have really good cell reception for AT&T. So please stay tuned. Again, thanks for all your support, and look forward to hearing from you guys. Have a good one.